Hello everybody. Today we're going to talk about subtracting integers. So, to subtract any integer, just simply add its opposite. So something you need to know, there's really no such thing as subtraction. Subtraction is just addition with negative numbers. That's the only difference. Okay, so for example, 3 minus 12 is the same thing as 3 plus negative 12. So, it might be, if one of these ways is easier for you than the other, then use whichever way seems the easiest. But 3 plus negative 12, of course, is negative 9. And you're done. You can use a number line if you need to. Whatever makes it simple for you. So, now, here's the deal. Remember this rule. I'm sure this is a review. See, I have two negatives here together. Two negatives cancel each other out and make a positive. So, if I'm doing this problem right here, negative 8 minus negative 13, those two cancel each other out and become plus. So this is really negative 8 plus 13, which is 13 minus 8, which is 5. Okay? So, I'll let you do this one really quick. Just pause the video, do this, and then jump back on and make sure you got it right. So again, right here, 5 minus negative 4, those cancel each other out, and you get 5 plus 4, which is 9. Piece of cake, right? Okay. So much for review. So here I've got three different numbers together. I got lots of negative signs here, which can be confusing for people. So just make sure that you're accounting for them. I would get rid of as many as I could. So here I have two negatives close together or right next to each other. I can cancel those out. So this is negative 7 plus 12 minus 14. Okay, so now it's all just addition and subtraction. You just work left to right. So negative 7 plus 12, that's 5. Minus 14, and that's going to be negative 9. Okay, here's what I want you to do. I want you to pause the video here, and I want you to do these two problems real quick. Make sure you're real careful with your minus signs. I can tell you, minus signs are what mess people up a lot. Okay, I can remember when I was in college in calculus, doing all kinds of really heavy-duty calculus problems, getting right to the end, and my answer was almost right. I went back and looked at my work, and I'd missed a minus sign somewhere, okay? So save yourself that trouble. Be very meticulous about minus signs. So pause the video, do these real quick, and then jump back on here. Okay, so this one here, I've got a minus, a negative together, so I'm going to change that to plus. I'm going to rewrite the problem. 15 plus 20 minus 20. Well, that should be pretty easy to do in your head. That's just, since plus 20 and minus 20 just cancels the other out, this is just 15. Okay, here I got a lot of minus signs. These two will cancel each other out. So this is negative 14 minus 9 plus 36. Okay, negative 14 minus 9. I'm going to do that first. That's negative 23 plus 36. And that's going to be 13. Okay, so hopefully you got both those right. All right, what does the word range mean in mathematics? The word range means it's the difference between the largest and smallest numbers in a set. That's all it is. You take the biggest one, you take the smallest one, you subtract them, and that's the range. Okay. So which continent has the greater range of elevations? So if you look at North America, the highest elevation in North America is 6,198 meters. That would be Mount McKinley in Alaska. The lowest elevation is negative 86 meters, which I believe is Death Valley, California. Over here, Africa, the highest point I believe is Mount Kilimanjaro, which is 5,895 meters. And I'm not sure where the lowest one is, but we want to know which one has the greatest range. Now we know North America has the highest mountain, Africa has the lowest place. Okay, but which was the bigger range? So we're going to take these and figure out what these are. So we're going to subtract them because we want the difference. So 6,198 minus negative 86. Okay. Now be careful that you don't add those. You want to subtract it. So when I subtract a negative, this becomes plus a positive. Okay. And when I add those together, I'm going to end up with 6,284. So I could make this other thing down here. I could say, oh, here's the range. The range is 6,284 meters for North America. Now I'm going to do Africa. Okay, so this is going to be 5,895 minus negative 155. And again, that becomes plus a positive. And you know, I just prefer to line these things up. 58, 95. I like to do them vertically. I make a lot less mistakes that way. So there's 5 and 5 is 10. Carry my 1. That's 10 plus 5 is 15. Carry my 1. 8, 9, 10. Carry my 1. 6,050. So this is 6,050 meters. Okay, so which one has the largest range? North America has the biggest range. Okay. Now you do this problem. The highest elevation in Mexico is 5,700 meters on Pico de Orizaba. Hopefully I said that right. The lowest elevation is negative 10 meters at Laguna Salada. Find the range and elevations in Mexico. So go ahead and pause the video, do this problem, and then compare your answers. Okay, so this is going to be 5,700 minus negative 10. This should be a very easy problem for you to do. That becomes plus a positive. And this ends up being, you don't even need to calculate, you don't need anything for this. 5,710 meters. So hopefully that's what you got. Okay, here you go. 1 through 49 odd. I know this seems a bit easy, but a lot of people make a lot of mistakes with these negative numbers. So get practice on it. Make sure you got that down, then we can move on and do tougher stuff. See you in class.